Orlando City fans, we should be used to this result. Lead most of the game only to give up a late minute goal to our opponent. Not to mention an arch rival. Welcome to the Coach and Crew Show. I'm Charlie Krause. We're going to cut some scenes in with Tantor, and we're going to splice our two videos together and have our take of the Orlando City Atlanta United match played tonight.
Tantor here with a recap of Atlanta United's 1-1 draw with Orlando City tonight.
I think it comes down to coaching. I really do, and I've said it since day one, and I'm tired of watching, and I'm tired of always being frustrated with the same results.
It was a horrible night until it wasn't. When we turn on a game as usual, Atlanta United's wearing the puke green, Taylor Twellman's calling the game, it's a bad night and it's not going to be enjoyable. The soccer's going to suck, and watching the match on Apple TV is going to be even worse and more painful.
Orlando doesn't score. Kara has 4 goals in the season. His backup has 4 goals in the season and has played less than the minimum probably at this point. And McGuire is the best scorer on the pitch. He's had 9 shots all season and he scored 4 goals. That's 44% scoring. Why would you not get him out there more? Why would you not have more touches for them?
Orlando dominated the match for probably the first 82 minutes. It wasn't even close. If anyone out there says that Orlando City wasn't dominating, then they were watching a different match. And I want to know what they were watching, because I want to watch that match. I don't want to watch the one that I watched. It was miserably bad.
Orlando, 1, does not capitalize. 2, they do not play aggressive. And 3, that transcends to possession without purpose, which leads to lack of scoring.
Atlanta United didn't get a shot on goal until the 83rd minute, and that is just pathetic.
They use Torres as their version of Jamie Tart, if you will, even if he is lined up on the outside and not in the center mid position. But everything goes through Torres. Anybody who does any scouting reports alone knows that all the balls go through Torres, and he is an all-star, okay? All-star. Atlanta has a superstar on their roster in Almeida. So when you're doing your game planning, hopefully you realize who has what. And I'll say this, Atlanta was leaving Torres open a lot throughout the night, but Orlando, 1, does not capitalize. 2, they do not play aggressive. And 3, that transcends to possession without purpose, which leads to lack of scoring.
Brad Guzan got his first start since he injured his knee a few months ago, so it was good. It was a good thing we had him back there. He made some big saves and he was able to organize the team, and we did not collapse at the end like we normally do.
Thanks to our friend Phil, we also got a scouting report of how to play Guzan, and you press the goalie high press goalie. He can't play the ball out, and every time he played the ball out, more times than not, it was a turnover. Thank you, Phil, for giving us that scouting report. I saw it every time. I was like, press high, press high, press high. And I'm a big high presser as it is. And sure enough, Guzan, more times than not, would fumble it. That's okay, though. Orlando said, hey, watch us just take the ball to the corners and then putts around with it and not be able to put the ball in the back of the net.
Basically 2 games, the first 85 minutes and the last 10. And the first 85, Atlanta got destroyed. They were only behind, though, 1-0 because of Guzan's goalkeeping. Whoa, wait a second. I just see Gutman make another turnover. It's really sad that we can't do anything. All I saw were 5 and 6 purple jerseys in the attack all night long, with only 4, sometimes 5 puke green in defense. The math doesn't work. Until we get a midfield that will drop back, pick up late runners, we're going to see the same results. We're going to see some just weak goals from the backside because we don't have midfielders that will drop back and defend.
But it's the same thing over and over and over again. It's hard to watch anymore because it's infuriating because it's the same exact storyline every single time.
And we've had this problem all season. We continue to have this problem, and it's just sickening that we have to see it week after week after week.
17 goals scored all season. That's 24th in MLS. That's never going to cut it. And how long are you going to continue to allow that to happen before some change has to be made? I'm personally ready for a change to be made. And I think we have a lot of great young talent on the roster.
I'm just wondering what the coaches are watching, because obviously they're not seeing it because they're not making any attempt to fix the problem.
The philosophy of Oscar Parejas, maybe it just doesn't match my personal philosophy. I don't know what more to say anymore after 3 seasons now, 2020 being the first season, so 2020, 2021, 2022. So we're inside the 4th season. Yes, he got their first ever trophy with the U.S. Cup last season. Yes, he's taken them to the playoffs every single year, and they've never been before. I'm well aware of what I'm saying, but it's just not working. Okay, you've created a new ceiling, but you're still at your ceiling, and you can't break through this quote unquote glass ceiling to make yourselves better.
All right, Giacomakis started, didn't really do anything. It was a very physical game. And when refs allow the physicality to go into, we just fold because we just have nothing. All of our starters are finesse players, and without Ibarra in, because Ibarra was out for yellow card accumulation, without our enforcer, other teams just beat the living crap out of our players, and we fold. So we didn't have anything for them with that, with the physicality, and it showed. It really did show.
Now, game itself, 30 minutes in, we did get a goal from Kyle Smith. He was only our 7th player to score a goal all season. Once again, the ball went through, crossed to Torres, kicked outside, and then Smith did what you're supposed to do with it, put it in the back of the net, and he kept it low. Only way that was going in.
So Giacomakis goes out in the 67th minute. It looks like Pineda throws in the towel, brings in Chol, brings in Miguel Berry, brings in Wolf. Basically empties the bench. Fortune got in there and played 6. So he actually did a good job. If I had to give man of the match, I know Wolf got the tying goal at the 85th minute on a rebound when we actually decided to start shooting at the end of the match.
Like I said, Almeida, clearly the superstar on the pitch, and yet you kept him in check most of the time. And then you let some bench warmer come in off the bench, son of the Austin FC head coach, and get him a goal. Got to mark up. And you got to stay with them.
But Wolf got a rebound goal, but he didn't do anything except for stand there. The ball hits his foot and goes in. So, congratulations. He was in the right place, right time, did the right thing with the ball, which doesn't happen often for us. But Fortune had, I counted 4 steals in 15 minutes of match play. And I liked what I saw from him. He would come out, he would challenge the ball, he would keep the offensive players for Orlando City from getting space to shoot. And quite frankly, he clearly, in his 15 minutes, outplayed what we got from Sosa. I think he might have earned some more time there.
And for the second time in 2 years, Orlando City has a horrendous record at home. So what is happening on home that you can't score goals and get wins? This has not been how it's supposed to play out. Orlando City is stronger on the road than they are at home.
So anyway, we stole a point. Absolutely. I'd rather steal a point than give up a point. We gave up points last time. This time we stole one.
You don't allow a shot on target to the 85th minute and you still wind up tied. That's on you. This is Again, not a good outing to have for the end result. Could have been the best first half of the season, arguably, by Orlando City. They had one other game where it was simply just fun to watch.
We'll take it. We survived another Taylor Twillman night. We'll take that too.
Orlando City dropped 2 points, plain and simple, and that's why we'll never be more than what we are.
And Wednesday, we go meet New England. Let's see what happens there, but we've got to improve our performance because this game sucked.
Thanks for watching. Share your comments below on your take of tonight's match.